Missouri Senator Eric Schmitt this week is celebrating a legislative victory in an area of government regulation most of us haven't heard of. It's a Communications Act intended to streamline the bureaucratic elements of launching rockets into space, making it easier for private companies to obtain authorization and temporary use of the necessary spectrums. KRCG 13's Kermit Miller reports.
7, 6, 5.
Right now, all commercial space missions launching from U.S. soil use a government-owned spectrum to communicate with the rockets during the 10 minutes it takes to get into orbit. Ahead of a launch, private companies must apply to the Federal Communications Commission to receive special temporary authority to use this spectrum. Companies such as SpaceX, Blue Origin, and the United Launch Alliance have complained that it's a tedious and inefficient process as the FCC works to coordinate each separate STA license with multiple federal agencies that conceivably could be using the spectrum at the same time.
When we see bad weather, as you can imagine, some of these launches start to stack up, which is why having a lengthy FCC license process for each launch can be cumbersome and costly.
America must be the first back to the moon, the first nation to set foot on Mars.
Missouri's Eric Schmitt is the ranking member of the Senate Commerce, Space, and Science Subcommittee. At a hearing in October, he emphasized the potential economic and strategic value of future missions such as capturing galactic asteroids. He questioned private industry space exploration experts on the impact of bureaucratic delays.
We'll lose our lead, and we will see China land on the moon before we do.
Schmitt says the explosion in commercial space traffic, with SpaceX alone expecting to total more than 100 launches this year, make it essential that the launch communication issue be addressed. He says delays in research on nuclear propulsion and space mining put American companies at a significant disadvantage when it comes to competing with Russia and China and others pursuing commercial missions.
The United States has to be a leader here. We have to beat China. So the Launch Communications Act essentially says, let's cut through a lot of the red tape.
Schmitt says, as they so often are, turf wars between government agencies are part of this regulatory problem. A similar version of the Launch Communications Act passed the House unanimously earlier this summer. The change has bipartisan support in both chambers.